She wanna like me 'cause I know like she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her lag. She like, girl, you can get. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Shot, 180, shell. You draw corker. 5.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set up their backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
He sees.
He's coming, double up.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cook. And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, Swift. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Tighten up. Kill.
3rd and long. It's gone. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. Swift, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
With the score, Vikings 14, Lions 7.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Leo. General West. Check 43. Spot. Big grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Value 3.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, God.
Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Tight go. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Where was that? Check. 40's Mike, 40's a Mike. Two. Target. Where was that?
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
On the set. Rock it. Hey, watch that.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And some space here. Past the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. A chance now to get even before the break. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First down at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Go, Brown. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Maverick. Shell. Watch twins. 5.
Again, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, Zoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
180.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Great play there. 72 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ric Flair.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
76. 76.
Check nickel.
Hey, Charlie.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
On 4th down, Goff. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Daron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, check 24. Ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check 13. 12. Ric Flair. Rush in. Slam. Check.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the meat.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guys. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2.